Sophie Turner has taken a refreshingly honest look back at her journey following the monumental success of Game of Thrones, the epic fantasy series that catapulted her to international fame. Best known for portraying Sansa Stark, the resilient eldest daughter of Eddard Stark in the HBO phenomenon, Turner has spoken candidly about the lasting emotional impact of growing up on screen in such a high-profile role. Her reflections highlight the complexities many young actors face when their formative years are documented and scrutinized by millions worldwide. In a recent conversation, Turner delved into how the show became the foundation of her acting career. She described the set as her primary training ground, where she learned the fundamentals of performance under intense circumstances. Yet, with the wisdom that comes from years of additional experience, she now views some of her early work critically. She admitted that revisiting those initial episodes can feel awkward because her approach to acting has evolved significantly. What once seemed effective now appears rudimentary compared to the techniques and instincts she employs today. This self-awareness is common among performers who start young in long-running projects, as they mature both personally and professionally while their earliest efforts remain frozen in time for public consumption. The actress emphasized the unique vulnerability of having one's learning process broadcast globally. She drew a vivid analogy to imagine a singer whose every practice session, mistake, and breakthrough was filmed and aired for audiences to judge. Such exposure can be profoundly uncomfortable, as it strips away the privacy most people enjoy during their developmental phases. For Turner, this meant that moments of uncertainty, awkward line delivery, or youthful inexperience from her teenage years on Game of Thrones are permanently accessible. Fans and critics alike can revisit them endlessly, sometimes leading to harsh comparisons with her more polished recent performances. This perpetual record amplifies feelings of self-doubt, making it harder to fully embrace growth without the shadow of past versions lingering. Central to her discussion was the persistent presence of imposter syndrome, a psychological pattern where individuals doubt their accomplishments and fear being exposed as a fraud, even when evidence of their talent is overwhelming. Turner confessed that these feelings have not entirely disappeared, even after years of acclaim, award nominations, and diverse roles beyond Sansa. She believes this is a near-universal experience among actors, regardless of their level of success. The industry often demands constant reinvention, and the pressure to live up to early breakthroughs can intensify internal insecurities. For someone who began as a relative unknown and ended up at the center of one of television's biggest cultural moments, the transition from novice to veteran carries its own set of emotional hurdles. Turner also touched on how motherhood has influenced her professional trajectory. As the mother of 2 young daughters, she noted that becoming a parent effectively paused or redirected aspects of her career momentum. The demands of raising children require time, energy, and emotional bandwidth that can temporarily shift priorities away from relentless auditioning, filming schedules, and promotional obligations. While she expressed no regret about this shift, embracing family life as a profound source of fulfillment, she acknowledged the practical realities of balancing high-profile work with parenthood. In Hollywood, where careers often rely on constant visibility and momentum, stepping back even briefly can feel like a risk, yet many actors find renewed purpose and depth in their performances after such life changes. Her comments resonate broadly in discussions about mental health in the entertainment world. Imposter syndrome affects people across professions, but it is particularly acute for child and teen stars whose identities become intertwined with fictional characters. The pressure to remain relevant post a breakout role, combined with public scrutiny of personal growth, can exacerbate these feelings. Turner's willingness to speak openly serves as a reminder that even those who appear to have made it grapple with self-doubt. It encourages empathy for performers navigating fame's double-edged sword, immense opportunity paired with intense vulnerability. Expanding on Game of Thrones' legacy, the series not only launched Turner's career but also reshaped television storytelling with its complex characters, political intrigue, and shocking twists. Sansa evolved from a naive girl dreaming of courtly romance to a savvy political player, mirroring Turner's own maturation on screen. This parallel made her performance especially compelling, but it also meant audiences watched her grow up in real time. Post-finale, Turner has taken on varied projects, from blockbuster films to independent dramas, showcasing her range and proving her talent extends far beyond Westeros. Yet, her reflections suggest that the imprint of that era remains deep, influencing how she perceives her own abilities.